What's up, everybody? Carolina Hitman.
And I'm Anubis.
Welcome to Kraken Hunters. And
we had to do the trilogy of trilogies.
Yeah.
We just had to do it.
Like, it wouldn't make sense to do a video on trilogies without throwing a third part.
And we all know most of the time the third one is the weakest.
Hopefully not this time. It's not the case. Because man,
we missed a lot.
Yeah, we did. Like when we stopped the video and we were getting to talking about it, we actually missed quite a few trilogies that actually me and him both love.
Yeah, and you know, we forgot one really main one, and I'm talking about Twilight.
Man,
and
he's
how
lying.
Awesome that is.
He's lying.
I am lying. That fucking trilogy sucked dick balls.
I hate it.
We all hated it. Every man that I know hates it.
Well, any intelligent man will hate that movie.
Right.
No offense to the ladies who like it. I mean, those movies are made for you, and we understand that as men.
The problem is, though, if you're gonna go vampire, you need to go real vampire, not sparkly little faggot.
I hate that so much, man. Why make them sparkly? That doesn't make any sense.
What it was is in the book. They wanted the petrified look because, you know, if you look at petrified bone, it's got a gloss and a gleam.
I don't care what excuse
that's
it
what
is.
They went for and
failed miserably.
It doesn't matter because the whole movie was nothing. The whole trilogy was nothing but an epic failure.
I'm sorry, you're not a vampire unless I see you burst into flames when you walk in the sunlight. Exactly. I'm sorry, you're not.
And you're not a vampire unless I see you rip motherfucker's throat out.
Yes, real quick, like just drink and be done.
That's right.
All right, so we're gonna talk about some trilogies. I'm gonna bring up the first one if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
I cannot believe one of my favorite movies all of time, and I forgot about the trilogy. The Dead trilogy. Night, Dawn, Day.
Of the Living Dead.
Yes, I cannot believe.
Dawn of the Dead, I honestly think is the sequel that fucking beat it all.
No, it was. Like that trilogy, like that sequel.
Day of the Dead was weak.
No, I'm not even gonna deny it. It was weak, but the special effects were top notch. They were top notch.
And we got to give a props to Romero.
Yes.
And you know, God rest your soul, because man, you were awesome.
You're a glorious bastard, man. I love you, man. You are the godfather of the zombies.
Zombies. He was actually, I think, the creator of the zombies.
Well,
yeah.
Yes, for that version, because that version.
You had the 30s versions, but that was more like a voodoo thing.
Yes, and that's what I was going to say. Yeah, it's more like a voodoo thing. You weren't technically dead.
Right.
You were like
just desiccated and fucked up.
Yeah. So that's why I think like
Romero put the zombies where they are today.
Yes, if it was not for Romero, it would be no flesh-eating zombies.
I honestly think we have to give a mentionable note to the reboot. The Zack Snyder reboot.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, for me, yes, that's terrifying. It's terrifying.
Nobody would live.
No, we'd be dead within days. Yeah, the entire population.
Especially me and Carolina here.
I wouldn't be dead.
Oh yeah, we all would.
Well, first of all, you speak for yourself. I'm
a smoker. There ain't no fucking way I can outrun.
First of all, I'm not running. I ain't trying to outrun them. I'm getting in the car and driving off.
Yeah. Or a motorcycle.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah.
You're out in the open.
You're out in the open, but you don't have a motherfucker in the back seat.
Yeah, but all it takes is for one zombie to reach his hand out and knock you off your bike. Not even on purpose. Just by accident, and
you
you're dead.
Maneuverability on a motorcycle than you do in a car. You can actually drive out in the middle of the fucking woods.
Well, yeah, that's true, but we're not discussing the part when you get swarms, when you got 200,000-300,000 of them right there. You're not maneuvering through which, to be honest with you, you couldn't do that through a car.
No, you couldn't.
But
unless you had a tank.
Well, yeah, it'd be a higher survivability than being on a motorcycle.
No, you're gonna die.
Yeah, you are. It's like, you know. It's really nice. There's no way you say it. You're gonna die.
Yeah, I mean, the Night of the Living Dead trilogy is probably one of the all-time greats because it does redefine zombies.
Yeah, it does.
And props to those zombie actors because those motherfuckers were eating some really nasty shit.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people don't realize. In the original Night of the Dead, yes, they were actually eating some of that stuff.
No, they were eating all of it.
Well, I meant like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, because some of it was rotten and ugh.
Dude, props to you guys.
Yes, you deserve props.
Yes, I wouldn't do it.
No, Even as an actor,
I'm not even paying attention.
No, there's certain limit to where I can't do it. Like I understand being in character. No, not that much. No.
Yeah.
But I think too, man. The reason why that's so good for me, man, because it was brought up in one of the I think a documentary about it, where he actually for the first time he was one of the ones who put an African American as the hero in that movie.
Yeah, but still got him.
Yeah, they still got him. Yeah, still got him.
I think that's what I love about it, man. I think that's exactly what I love about it is because he didn't pussy out. He killed it. He killed it.
Yeah, and I love, man. Another thing that makes those movies so good is the social commentary, because like in the Dawn of the Dead, it was more like it was a take on communism. Is it communism? Not communism. No, not communism. But what's
Are you sure you're not talking about Day of the Dead?
No, I'm talking about Dawn of the Dead, where it was talking about
in the mall.
Yeah. What's the one where I can't remember. It's not communism. It's the one where people buy a lot of stuff.
Oh, commercialism.
Yeah, commercialism and stuff like that. And I like that too, man, because it was a take on that. We're basically zombies just going in the mall, just buying stuff for no apparent reason. Like I noticed, like they got weaker as they went along, because there were other movies after Day of the Dead, but they were not horrible, but they were all right.
Well, I mean, because of Dawn of the Dead, we ended up getting Shaun of the Dead.
Yes, which is an amazing thing.
I mean, if you're taking the commercialism and stuff like that, I mean, how we all really are kind of zombies because we do the same shit every day.
Yeah, that's true. Now, one, I am disappointed we did not bring up that you actually brought up after the video of our second one was done, the Dark Knight trilogy.
Or the Dark Knight
that's
trilogy.
Actually,
I almost wanted it to be kind of in on its own.
Well, yeah, but don't you still? I mean, we can't leave out trilogy. We can't do trilogies and leave that one out because that wasn't. Well, I know a lot of you didn't like
Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, Dark Knight Rises, and I don't see why.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Of course.
What matters?
But the complaint a lot of people had was with Bane.
Well,
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's because of the. It's because I honestly think the Dark Knight trilogy is not anything to do with the comic books. What it is it's fan fiction.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
And that's not bad because Nolan did it good. And he gave it justice.
He did. To me, he did. Yeah. He gave us one of the greatest performances of all time, which was Heath Ledger. That was. I'm sorry. People can disagree about his version of the Joker, whatever they want.
I honestly don't think anybody's going to disagree.
No, there's actually people who think his performance is overrated.
Well, they would be wrong.
I agree. You would be wrong because
now, when it comes to the Joker, though, it's really hard to do the Joker because, as we saw, it did kill Heath Ledger. It almost killed Jack Nicholson.
Because you really got to get like that amount of insanity that you really got to portray.
Not just the insanity, but you have to add in the panache too.
Yeah, because you got to be charismatic.
You have to add. You got to be charismatic. You got to be insane. But the thing is that nobody's going to be able to do that performance perfect.
No, especially man when you compare it to the comic book version, which unfortunately. A lot of people are going to do
perfect character.
No, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the Joker as a character is overrated. Just in my opinion, I think he's overrated.
Yeah, you're gonna get some hate.
Well, that's fine. I know. Actually, a lot of people agree. I think his character is overrated.
Yeah, but if you think though, he has been around longer than anybody. His villain has been around longer than any other villain in the comic book universe, I think.
Right, and actually you're right. Yeah, he has been around for quite a while.
Well, I mean...
At least 30 or 40 years.
I want to say... No, he's been around since 1940.
Oh, so he's been around for about 70 years.
I mentioned that in my Joker statue review.
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
Since 1940, Batman issue #1 is where the Joker came. Honestly, it's going to be hard to top that performance that Heath Ledger did.
It really is, and
I'm not saying Jared Leto did a bad job. I think he did a good job with a bad script.
Yeah, and honestly, I can wholeheartedly agree with that because Jared Leto is one of my favorite actors. He can act his ass off.
And the thing about Jared Leto too is he's a method actor.
Yes, he is.
But we're digressing.
Yeah,
Let's go back to the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah. I think for me, the problem people had with Bane is they got to realize Christopher Nolan's trilogy was based more in real.
Fiction.
Well, not even just that. It was based in real life.
Right.
You know.
And you can't have a motherfucker shooting up Venom
and growing 2 or 3 times his size.
Yeah,
it just doesn't make sense.
The real Bane, I want to say, is a good 8 foot tall.
When he's juiced up.
Yeah, when he's venomed up, he is.
So and that's what I think people probably had an expectation of seeing something like that.
Right.
But I think with the grounded universe that Christopher Nolan created, I think the Bane they had made more sense.
Right. And it did. And the voice too.
I like the voice. I'm sorry. I like the voice.
I did too, but I'll tell you why I liked it was because the voice that he did was actually, he tried to mimic a Hispanic English boxer. That's the voice. I can't remember the actual boxer's name, but he tried to mimic a real boxer's name, and he was Hispanic, but grew up in England.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what his goal was.
I want to do before we continue. Jacob, you are wrong. I'm throwing a shout out to Jacob Woodson, one of our subscribers. You're wrong, sir. I'm sorry. Just because the 4th Rocky was entertaining does not make it a better movie than the first Rocky. It does not. Like I said, it's entertaining.
I agree with Jacob.
Well, I don't. You're wrong. It's the original Rocky is better than
Rocky
4
is better than.
No, it's not. It's not better than the original. It's not.
It is.
It
really is.
It really is not.
You're just jealous.
No, Jacob, you're wrong. I'm sorry.
Well, I think you're right. Now,
but anyway,
let's go to something that really pissed me off about the Dark Knight trilogy.
What's that?
The suit in the first one was awesome, amazing. Yeah, I get the fact that he couldn't turn his neck. And you know what? That's worth it because the suit in the second one was stupid.
I think it makes I don't think it was stupid at all. I think it makes more sense.
That tactical bullshit.
Yes,
it does not look like Batman.
I'm saying it makes, again, you're comparing it to the comics.
No, I'm comparing it to being awesome.
No, but
it just looked like shit.
But it makes more sense.
It does make more sense, but I fucking hate it.
I don't hate it. I think I like it because it makes more sense.
It aggravates me greatly and it pisses me off, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
You know,
there's nothing you can say that would change my mind on that.
Hey, that's fair enough. I think the tactical suit looks good, and I think it makes more sense for that type of universe than in Christopher Nolan's universe. It's just me. I think it looks better.
And if you really want to go with the comic book look, then all the suits look like shit. Because in the original comic books, the only part that was Kevlar was the fucking bat symbol.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Now, did we mention the Hellraiser? I don't think we mentioned.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, because I was about to say I didn't think we did.
And you said that you enjoyed Bloodline.
I did. Oh yes, I remember now. You're right.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, it's been a while.
Now, there is one that we didn't mention that should be an all-time greatness. That should be in the top 10. Is the Planet of the Apes.
Yes. Oh my god. Now, are we talking about original or remake?
Both. They're all good. They are all honestly good. All the Planet of the Apes with Charlton Heston is good. Now, the only one that sucked dick was I'm sorry, Tim Burton. I enjoy your movies.
Stick to your original shit.
The makeup in the Planet of the Apes films, I enjoyed that, but the story and Mark Wahlberg was not a very good pick.
Tim Burton, if you're gonna do a movie, stick to your original stuff that you come out your head with.
Stick with your art style.
Yes, stop taking shit that's already been created and making it your own. It doesn't work.
That's a problem with Tim Burton, which I love Tim Burton.
Me too.
Is he topped out with Beetlejuice, and that was really early. And he hasn't had an original idea since Beetlejuice.
Well, no, The Nightmare Before Christmas.
That was before Beetlejuice.
No, it was not. It was not before Beetlejuice.
I think it was.
No, because Nightmare Before Christmas came out in the late 90s or early 2000s. I can't remember the exact year. No, it was not.
It hit its 25 year in 2000 something.
I'm telling you, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Have to fact check this one.
I know my facts.
Beetlejuice
came out before Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't have to fact check because I know I'm right.
It took him 10 years to make the movie. You know that,
just
right?
Even so, it still came out after Beetlejuice. I'm just telling you. I don't have to fact check. I know I'm right.
Now let's go with Planet of the Apes.
Yes, that. Now I'm going to stick more with the remake or the reboot, whatever you want to call it.
Reboots with
Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis.
I'm going to stick more with those because I was too young to really watch or appreciate the original ones. Huh?
I was too.
Yeah, so I can't really go on those. I'm going with the reboot.
Practical effects in the originals were amazing, and the makeup was amazing. That's one I give, you know, the reboot for the Planet of the Apes.
Right.
I give that props because the makeup was good.
Yes, it was. I've seen videos of the original. It was for its time. Now I'm going to talk about
remakes.
the remake. Well, I don't know. I don't think it's remake.
You.
I think it's more of a reboot.
Yeah, it's a remake.
No. It's actually a prequel.
That's right.
That's actually a prequel.
That is right. Because it's showing you the dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Right. So it's a prequel. So
more for Planet of the Apes.
I'm going to tell you right now. I love that trilogy.
I do too.
It's amazing, and that's one. Go ahead.
I think that's one of the third movie is one of the only ones that almost made me shed a tear. Almost. I'm gonna
go ahead and tell you, like, that's one of the few trilogies that it got better, and the third one was the best one.
I don't think it got better. I think it stayed the same because I love all three movies the same.
I think for me it got better. I love.
I wouldn't say it got better because it's really. I think that they stayed the exact same, and for me, that is amazing.
And I agree. Even for me it got better. But even if it stayed the same, the fact that the quality stayed the same is amazing.
The reason I say that is because I hold them so high.
Oh, I do too.
I mean, all the movies, it's hard to say which one's better than the next because I mean they all are really good.
Yes, they are.
I think the only problem I had with the first movie was how big they made Caesar.
Okay, I can understand because as an ape, it's not that big.
It's not that big.
Right. Well, you got they get big now.
But they don't get taller than us. They don't get taller than us.
I don't think they do either.
No, they don't.
The crazy thing is they're still stronger.
It's not even as tall as us.
Well, that's true. No, yes it is.
No, dude. Go to the zoo. I said taller. Not bigger.
Not taller too.
They're not taller than us.
Yes, they are. Like a silverback gorilla is definitely taller than us.
And I'm telling you, they're not.
I'm telling you, they are.
Now they weigh more, and their arm span is bigger. But that doesn't mean that a male silverback gorilla can get big. Very, very big, and they're very, very, very strong. And they're not taller than us.
I think they are, but we're still going off. We're still going off a little bit.
No, that's actually part of my point.
Okay.
Is that's the only problem I had. And now that I'm thinking about it, there is a honorable mention in Planet of the Apes, or the Planet of the Apes movie. The first one, the first reboot.
Oh yeah, because that bitch is like the shuttle with Heston.
No.
Oh.
Not that. No. This is a CG mention. It's an Easter egg that if you catch it when they're crawling under the Golden Gate Bridge, King Louie is one of them from the cartoon. King Louie is one of the orangutans.
It can't be.
It is. I guarantee. I'll point it out to you next time we watch.
Oh yeah, please do, because I want to see that.
Yeah, it took me about 3 times to watch. I was like, that is King Louie right there. That's King Louie. That orangutan right there is King Louie.
Anybody who doesn't know who King Louie is,
he's the orangutan from the Jungle Book.
Yes.
I'm talking about
Tailspin. Tailspin too.
And the cartoon. I'm talking about the cartoon, not the.
Okay, right. Okay.
One.
Which is amazing, by the way. Let's just throw it out there. It's amazing.
That is.
But I like it because you know what? I'm gonna stop and pause right now. I'm gonna talk about something, and this feeds into the trilogy. The greatest crimes that the Academy Awards have committed over the past decade, or at least decade.
I know where you're going with this.
Over the past decade, is not giving Andy Serkis an award.
Yeah.
He deserves an award. I don't care.
He deserves best actor.
I don't give a shit what you give him. He needs an award because he is the greatest mocap actor of all time. Like, it's not even a debate. Like, you can. I dare any YouTuber who watches this video.
There's only one other actor.
No, I'm talking about motion cap though.
Just like him, that hasn't gotten an award, and it's an actor from Hellboy.
Oh,
Doug Jones.
Yes, Ape Sapien. Yes.
Yeah, Doug Jones and Andy Serkis deserve awards.
Yes, because I'm sorry, this dude, when you can make an ape be almost human and still be ape at the same time, And we're not even talking about, well, we're going to throw this in here too. Far as Smeagol or Gollum as we know him too.
Well, yeah, I mean,
and King Kong.
It's a trilogy.
Yes, and King Kong.
King Kong.
I'm sorry. There is no reason why this man should not have an Oscar. I don't care if you got to make a specific category just for him. He deserves an award for the just
he
for
deserves an award for Gollum, and he deserves an award for Caesar.
I'm gonna tell you, I can leave Gollum out of it. He deserves an award strictly for Caesar, just being able to
mimic.
Not even mimic, just portray emotion like he does as an ape. As a fake ape at that. I'm sorry.
Mimic human emotion as
yes.
an ape.
Not just an ape, as a fake ape. The ape that's not even real.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Well,
there's no reason why he has not got. There shouldn't be no reason.
Just as he did as King Kong.
You're right. Exactly.
I mean, the emotion, like that shit when he was laughing.
Right. I know a lot of people that may not know that, but he was the actual motion cap actor for the King Kong, the remake for Peter Jackson one. Yes. He needs an award. Hollywood. Yes. I don't care if anyone. You may just happen to stumble upon this video. One of you. If you have to make up a specific category just for Andy Serkis, do it, because this man deserves an award for the work he's done.
He would have gotten an award for secondary actor in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but that doesn't count as acting because it's motion capture.
It should, because you still have to portray the emotion.
I agree. I fully agree.
Like, I'm sorry, he deserves an award. Andy Serkis, if you watch this video, you deserve something for your amazing motion capture video. I'm sorry, you do.
I'll be honest. I think he deserves a lot of awards.
Yeah, he does. Like, seriously, he does.
He doesn't deserve one.
Like, if I was to do a motion capture video in a movie, he would be the guy I go to. Like, it wouldn't be nobody. I'd pay him whatever he wanted.
And with creatures, I would go with you, Doug Jones.
Doug Jones, you are awesome, by the way. Yes.
You deserve an award too. Absolutely.
Now we've gotten over this. Now we got into this a little bit. So what do you think some of the trilogies we've forgotten? Because I had one in my head, but I actually talking and getting on a tirade, I forgot what it was.
Okay, here's one.
Okay. I'm sorry. I got it back. It popped, but I'm not going to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, you go first, because mine I will never forget.
Okay. We actually forgot about, for me, one of the greatest trilogies, because this is one of my favorite companies, Toy Story. I'm sorry. Toy Story is one of the greatest trilogies ever. Like, each movie got better.
Except for the second one.
The second one was
kind of boring.
No, to me it wasn't. To me, it's still.
Well, I did like the idea of them being collectibles.
Right,
that was awesome.
As for me, it's home.
Me too. Me too.
Yes, he has a lot of.
I don't collect statues, but I collect toys. I love my toys.
Oh, and just guys, if you've been watching our videos, we have done a little remodeling and changing up the scope of things. I made this so we can see a lot more of my collectibles.
Yep.
Yes, but
I've collected a lot of toys throughout my life, and that's one thing that I did enjoy in toys.
Drink the shot. What are you being a puss for? Drink the shot.
See, I'm just.
You just like hesitating.
No, I'm talking. Fuck you. For them being collectibles, I mean, that kind of blew my mind. You know, because like I did that. You know, I didn't realize how bad I was about it when I yelled at my son for taking the toy out of the box. That was a collectible. Right. I was like, please don't do that. And then my wife, she's like, let him play with the damn toy. And I was like, oh,
fuck.
All right. But I didn't yell at him, but
right.
I
think Toy Story deserves to be mentioned as one of the greatest trilogies because it improves every single movie. And I know you don't like the third one as much as I do, but the emotional impact that the third one had, like the third one as a cartoon, I'm not gonna lie, it almost made me shed a couple tears. Just to see the growth of all the characters involved. Yeah, especially Andy. Yeah, like I thought it was an amazing movie.
I think it deserves to be in the tops.
The top 20. I'm sorry, for me, top 20.
I would say top 10.
I wouldn't go that far though.
I would because of Toy Story really was original.
Oh, it was, yeah.
CG animation, that is
Pixar. I love you. I'm sorry, I do.
That is the benchmark of Disney.
Yeah, well, I disagree with you. I disagree.
It's the benchmark. Name another movie that was CG.
The Incredibles.
No, that was after Toy Story.
I know, but I'm saying The Incredibles was a much better movie than Toy Story.
Okay, but we're talking about trilogies.
Oh, okay, trilogies, no, okay.
And not only, and I'm talking it being the first one of the CG movies, which have made Disney and Pixar so much money.
Did a Bug's Life come out after Toy Story?
That was after.
Okay, yes, because I love that movie.
Ants was before Bug's Life.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And
No, Ants was after. Ants was after.
Are you sure?
Yes, because Bug's Life came before, then Ants was kind of the bite-off version, which was actually a good movie, by the way.
But still, they were all after Toy Story.
Yes, it was after Toy Story, yes.
And Toy Story set the limit. The only problem with the Toy Story is the Randy Newman. Don't ever
His
use
music.
Randy Newman ever. That is wrong, and you know it.
I got tired of Andy Newman after
Andy Newman is wrong, and don't ever fucking use him again. Ever.
Anyways.
Okay, now I'm pissed off.
Anyways, guys. I think I wouldn't put Toy Story in my top 10, but I think it is top 20.
I think for originality it should be.
Now, if we go for originality for us firsts, I would say probably top 10. But as far as overall trilogies, easily it should be in the top 20s. It's not even close. Top 20.
Top 15.
I'll give you that. Top 15, top 15.
We'll meet in the middle. Top 15.
I agree.
Now, so we've talked about a lot of a few trilogies that we forgot to mention. Should we mention the Wishmaster?
Yeah, because it's still a trilogy. Even though the first one's the only good one out of all of them.
Yeah, I'll
it's still a trilogy. Yeah, the first one's only good one.
We'll use that as an honorable mention.
Yes.
Because the first one was really good.
It was. I actually liked the first one.
And the practical effects on it.
Yes, were really good.
The makeup on the monster.
The CGI was horrible.
Really good. There was no CGI.
Are you sure?
It was makeup. It was all makeup.
Interesting.
It was all makeup, and the makeup was very, very good. Almost as good as Robert Englund. Almost as good as that.
I would disagree.
I said almost as good.
It's not even close to me.
Okay.
For me. For me.
There was that scene in the original Nightmare on Elm Street where he ripped the skin and you could see his brain.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm sorry. Awesome. I love Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, the original.
I think
the first one.
I think the third one's better. I'm sorry.
That's upsetting.
I think the third one's better.
I think the reason
third one's the best one.
Third one, do you think is better because it's not so dark?
But even so, it's still that still is a dark movie. It had a dude.
I mean, lighting wise, the lighting in Nightmare on Elm Street was made darker because of the makeup. I mean, it was great, fantastic, but it was not as good as it was in the third.
I'll say this. As far as being an original concept, starting out, I do think the original was better.
Yeah.
But I think it improved. Like the second one was, I ain't gonna say horrible, but it forgot everything that the first one had done. Like if you want to see how far they strayed, watch. It's a documentary. It's a long documentary. It's like 4 hours long. But it's a documentary.
Red.
No, not that one. Not that
red,
one.
White, and blue.
No, it's not that one. I can't remember the name of it.
Probably. It's probably Never Sleep Again.
Yes, that's it. Never Sleep Again. That's the documentary. Look that up. You'll see like all the stuff that they did wrong with the second one. Like they were so stupid. They almost didn't have Robert Englund be Freddy. That's how stupid they were. But
and it's not stupid, but
it is stupid.
Yeah, well, no, I agree. Robert Englund is.
Well, we're looking at hindsight now, though.
This is all hindsight.
That's hindsight. Yeah, that's hindsight.
That's the point of the Never Sleep Again documentary.
Yeah,
it is all hindsight. But the thing is, the second one, they did try some new things.
They did.
And props for that.
Yeah, I agree.
Props for that. And with the original is the very first one, Nightmare on Elm Street. It was really scary. And
it was.
Thank you, Heather Langenkamp, for your performance in that. Because
yes.
Good job.
Yes, I agree.
Heather Langenkamp as Nancy, and not only that, I think they were.
Hurry up, because I got a trilogy here.
Street and Friday the 13th did something that hasn't been seen before.
That's one we didn't talk about either.
That was the little scare at the end.
Yeah.
The jump scare at the end.
Yeah.
That is amazing idea. Just so we all know.
I'm trying to keep this in my head while he's talking.
Go ahead.
Okay. No. Continue.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
Mad Max. That is one trilogy we have not talked about.
I can't honestly.
I can.
I can't honestly say much about Beyond the Thunderdome because I don't think I've ever seen it.
Well, because it's not that good. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not that good.
I don't.
The first two are strong enough.
I don't like Tina Turner in a movie.
Fair enough. And
it's too much of what like.
Just walk away.
Yeah.
That's the third. That's the second
please.
way.
And Mad Max, yes.
Yeah, because.
But I think.
Oh my goodness! I can't believe another one we forgot to talk about. Go ahead. No.
Go ahead.
No. I want to talk about Mad Max.
Mad Max is kind of not good.
Whoa!
I'm
1 and 2 are amazing. What are you talking about?
3 is my apocalypse for you and X-Men. So bad that I just don't like it.
Fair enough, but even so, the first 2 can carry the third one.
See, I don't agree with that.
Really, like man, because
maybe it's because I'm not a big, Hunger Games kind of like
it's not a trilogy.
futuristic like
wasteland,
wasteland bullshit. I mean, yeah, it's good,
but it's still like
it can be good and not good at the same time. Like Fury Road was fucking amazing.
No, that was. I'm so glad they brought that out.
Charlize Theron, and thank you, Tom Hardy.
You did it amazing. I don't give a shit what nobody said. That movie was amazing.
Oh yes, absolutely,
yes.
100% amazing. And I want that fucking tattoo on my back.
Oh, I would love that, man. The guitar dudes while he's playing guitar, while flames are
so dumb.
That is so metal. I'm sorry.
So dumb.
It's so dumb, but it's so metal at the same time.
It's fucking metal.
It's so stupid. Like you guys are looking for gas and shit.
And these guys on the things that are like swinging back and forth. That makes no sense.
And that's. I don't give a shit if it makes sense or not. Practical effects. That shows you what. Yes.
Car chases.
Yes. That shows you why practical effects are better than CGI any given day.
Except for a few things. Except for a few reasons.
Except for a few. Well, I'll say this. I'm against CGI.
There are exceptions.
Yeah, there are, and I'm against CGI. There are instances where the CGI, like certain directors, make their CGI.
Neil Blomkamp.
Man, how did you see? This is why we're friends. This is why we're friends right here. He pulled it out of my head. Neil Blomkamp. He takes the most minimal budget and makes the most out of it.
And
but I don't. No.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It is. Elysium, District 9. I'm sorry. Those movies alone put a lot of these big name studio fronted movies to shame.
All right, I'm gonna have to go ahead. I'm gonna have to mention this.
Go ahead.
That we mentioned in passing in the first or second video is Jurassic Park.
I'm sorry. No. I don't think we did. I do not think we
mentioned it in passing.
Okay, but people forget about that. That I know a lot of people don't like the second one, and it is stupid. But I love it. I'm sorry. Okay. I love it. It's stupid, but it's. All
right, I'm gonna do shout. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I read all the 2 books. There's only 2.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that in the second movie, The Lost World, there was only one scene.
The girl at the beginning.
No, there's only one scene. That was in the first book.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
That was. There's only one scene in the second book that translated to the second movie, and that was the trailer scene.
Okay.
When the T-Rexes pushed the trailer off the cliff. Now, that is the only scene that was in the book.
Now, I'm going to be honest. Go ahead.
The thing about the first book versus all the movies, and the first book, all of the movies have something that is in the first book.
Okay, yes.
Every single one, and I'm talking about Lost World too. Not Lost World, I'm talking about Jurassic World. Has something that's in the original book. And that is the bazooka scene where they blow a fucking raptor up with a bazooka.
Awesome, by the way.
Yeah, that is.
But awesome. Yeah, it is awesome. Now I'm gonna say, like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep with the trilogy theme. Yep. There's one trilogy I am ashamed we did not mention. Lethal Weapon. I'm ashamed we didn't.
10 of those.
No, it's only 3.
No, there's
4. There's 4.
Lethal Weapon 4 had Jet Li in it.
Yeah, but I'm only counting 3.
That was a good.
Because
I agree. He was beating the hell out of somebody when he was speared in half.
So. Yeah, right. But I'm just going by this trilogy, like just the first 3 movies.
You know.
Now I'm gonna say, now don't get me wrong, like I think they got weaker as they went along.
Oh yeah.
But I think they still deserve to be mentioned because it still is a good trilogy.
We'll give you an honorable mention, Lethal.
Yes, we will.
Because
we're gonna drink to your honorable. We're gonna drink to your honorable mention.
And that's only because of Mel Gibson.
I think Danny Glover helped make that too, man. Like I'm sorry, I really enjoyed it either way.
I think the reason why I say Mel Gibson is because he really threw that crazy aspect in.
He did, like
that scene where he popped his shoulder
if
back
that
in
wasn't,
place.
I'm sorry, if that wasn't foreshadowing, I don't know what is.
Yeah,
yeah, that was some serious foreshadowing.
Or it's happened to him before.
Right.
Now Mel Gibson, I'm not a big fan.
I am. I actually am a big fan of Mel Gibson. I think he's a phenomenal actor. I think he's done some amazing movies.
I agree with that. He is a good actor, but
and a good director.
Stop directing.
No, ho. Braveheart was amazing. Braveheart was good.
Okay.
I don't like Apocalypto. Thank you. Damn, you see that shit? I swear. Thank you. Apocalypto.
Yeah,
whatever.
that's because that movie was long, drawn out.
It was. It was
very boring. I honestly think that Mel Gibson does better as an actor.
Yeah, I agree. He does.
And maybe if he did the Ben Affleck thing where he played in what he directed it.
He played in Braveheart. He directed Braveheart.
That's one.
And I'm sorry, that's his best movie.
One.
That's his best movie,
No.
in my opinion. Well, no, I think, you know what? I changed it. I'm sorry, YouTube world. I think the original Lethal Weapon is his most complete, best movie. That's my favorite movie with him in it.
I get tired of torture after a while.
Oh, I would hope so.
I mean, I get tired of his version of torture after a while. You know, it's a theme in his movie.
Right. Now, we may have forgotten something. Now, do you have any? Because have you forgotten any other trilogies?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for what you have to say.
No, I'm asking because I'm trying to think, but I would rather
I'm pretty sure I'll come up with something after you say something.
Putting me on a spot like that, man.
what were you going to say?
I can't remember. I think, like, honestly, I can't think of many more trilogies that I've forgotten. As far as that are that good to be remembered even decades down the line.
Decades down the line is a very hard thing to achieve.
But see that in our videos you see.
And I almost don't think.
Oh, did we mention RoboCop?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you said you hated it.
Well,
you love the first one.
Yes, because that's the only. Yeah, you're right. I remember now. Sorry, you.
Actually, I watched RoboCop the other day.
Really? Because it's amazing. It's still amazing.
No, I watched all 3 of them.
Yes, it's still amazing. Oh, well, you mentioned Lethal. You mentioned Evil Dead already.
Army of Darkness.
Okay, so we're going to talk.
Hand.
Yes, or I think for its time, since we're going to talk, because I don't think we mentioned or went into detail.
Army of
Evil
Darkness.
Dead. I don't. You know what? I'm one of the few people who don't like Army of Darkness.
I don't like Army of Darkness.
Oh, okay,
either.
you really? Okay, good.
I don't.
I don't like when
it's not Bruce Campbell's performance.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah, I love Bruce Campbell. He's an asshole, but I love him.
It's the story. And you know, actually, now that I'm thinking of Bruce Campbell, it makes me realize that we fucked up and we didn't mention Spider-Man.
Oh, that's another one. Now, fuck the third movie. Fuck that third movie. Ooh, Sam Raimi. No. It's not Sam Raimi's fault. It's not Sam Raimi's fault. It's the studio's fault. It's Sony's fault. Fuck you, Sony.
It's somebody's fault.
It's Sony's. It's Sony's.
Somebody's fault for bringing in Venom and only showing it for 10 fucking minutes.
Well, no, it's not even just that. It didn't even, like, Venom is supposed to be swole. They give us Topher Grace as Venom. Fuck that movie. Now I'm gonna tell you
the paint that they did for his face.
It looked good. Like the Venom look itself.
The black suit Spider-Man.
I think it looked alright.
I honestly think one of the best scenes in a movie is with the black suit Spider-Man when he's sitting up on the church.
I can agree with it.
I honestly think that is.
I like the costume. I like the look of it.
It's one of the greatest scenes ever filmed. Honestly. It is. It is one of the greatest scenes ever filmed when they pan around him sitting up on the church in the black suit.
I'm not gonna go that far, but anyways, I think like a lot of people don't give credit to the second Spider-Man. I think the second, I think the second Spider-Man is one of the greatest comic book movies of all time. I'd put that up there. But for me, my favorite comic book movie of all time is Winter Soldier. That's the standard.
That's not mine.
Well, I understand that. That's mine. That's the Winter Soldier. To me, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate in this. I know it. I think The Winter Soldier is a better movie than The Dark Knight. I honestly do. It is a better movie.
I will give them the better action.
No, it's a better movie. It's a better movie than The Dark Knight.
And character.
Now, before y'all all jump on me in the comments, you take out Heath Ledger's performance. What else do you remember from The Dark Knight?
Okay, you take out Bucky Barnes' performance.
You still got all the action. You still got Steve Rogers.
You don't have.
Yes, you do.
You don't have the bridge scene. You don't have the bridge scene.
The bridge scene is not even the best. For me, I don't think that's even the best scene. Well, it is the best scene. Not the bridge, but when he's knife fighting, it is that whole scene is the best one.
The knife fight?
Yes, the knife fight. But
I don't know that scene.
If you take, but what I'm saying is,
man, that was pretty fun.
No, it was amazing.
And that's because of the music.
Yeah, it was. The music did help that scene out a lot. But if you take Heath Ledger's performance out of The Dark Knight, you have nothing else.
We have mentioned that.
Yes, we have.
And you are absolutely right about that. Because Christian Bale is not a good Batman.
He's not. Don't get me wrong. I like Christian Bale's Batman.
He was good,
but he's not a good Batman. He was
good in Batman Begins.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
And that's it. That is
but
it.
I think for me, for me, I think The Winter Soldier is a more complete and better movie than The Dark Knight. And I know I'll get a lot of hate for that, but I'm sorry. That's how I feel.
I honestly think that Heath Ledger's performance
elevated
everything that Captain America.
But see, but it doesn't destroy. No, it doesn't destroy. It clouds. What it does is
Heath Ledger's performance did so much better than anything that Marvel could ever do.
No, I disagree with you on that. Well, no, what? I won't disagree with you because Heath Ledger's performance as a Joker is one of the greatest performances of all time. Like, that's not debatable. His performance as a Joker is one of the greatest performances of all time.
You are right about him being the main point of the entire trilogy.
But what I'm saying is at least with The Winter Soldier, you had a lot of other things, things to make it a more complete movie. And that's why I think The Winter Soldier is a better movie.
And now let's talk about the Thor trilogy.
It's garbage. I'm sorry. I overreacted. It's not garbage, but that to me is the weakest. They are the weakest movies in the Marvel staple.
Probably because Thor is one of the weakest characters.
He is. No.
I didn't mean
in the comic.
I didn't mean physically.
Even in the comic books, he's not. In the comic books,
I didn't mean physically weakest character. I just think the least imaginative.
Okay, well,
that's what I meant by weakest. I meant
I don't think so.
Not in good. He's not good. He's not a good character.
He hasn't read many Thor comic books.
It's because they're not good.
Whoa, yes they are. I can turn you like the Thor, God of Thunder. That is one of the greatest to me. Far as Thor comic books,
just go ahead and read mythological books.
But no. Seriously, no. If you read Thor, God of Thunder, you will see why I like Thor so much. It shows him, it gives you 3 different versions. It gives you the version who's not worthy, the version of Thor, and then when he becomes spoiler alert, when he becomes the All-Father.
All right, now.
I'm telling you, man, Thor God of Thunder is amazing.
I'm not taking anything away from the character. I just think he's weak in imagination.
I don't think so.
I think the imagination to create the character Thor was very weak. They could have done a lot better and actually made up an original character like DC did. DC made Superman. Or we'll even go with Mortal Kombat.
I'm sorry. Sorry guys. I hate Superman. I'm sorry. But you know another trilogy with a name?
Made Raiden.
Well, I agree. But you know another trilogy with a name? The Superman trilogy.
Oh. Well.
Which, I'm sorry, the Superman trilogy, Reeves. Yes, it should be mentioned. It's amazing.
It's not even Christopher Reeves.
Yes, it is.
It's not even his performance. It's also Gene Hackman's performance.
Yes, as Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor. But I think Christopher Reeves deserves a lot of the credit, man, because those movies the third one was horrible. We know that. but the first two are strong enough to carry.
Which is the one with the Adam guy? Like when he walked, he let the.
Actually, I can't remember, but I know that the fourth one was fucking disgusting.
It was supposed to be it was supposed to be like a bizarro creature.
I think so. Yeah.
You remember he hammered Superman into the moon?
Yeah. It was
you remember that?
I'm sorry, guys.
Let us know in the comments which one that one was.
Yes, please do.
It's fucking me up.
But anyways, well, we don't want to take too much time on the Dark Knight trilogy because we can go in. We can actually
we've talked about a lot of.
Yes, actually, I want to do a video on the Dark Knight trilogy as itself. I do want to do that.
That would be
yes,
that would be best
because that deserves a dissection and analysis. Whatever.
Nolan.
You know what I'm talking about.
Nolan deserves his own honest. He deserves his own video.
I think, you know what? I think we need to do a video on the greatest directors of all time, too. That's coming. Yes. Now that we said it, that's coming. The greatest directors of all time.
Yes.
I have so much to say on that one.
I do, too.
Yes.
We absolutely do, too.
Yeah, we're going to touch on that one. We're going to do that eventually. But I think, man.
Wes Craven's one of them.
Unfortunately, I disagree.
You're absolutely fucking wrong.
Let's not get into it. I'll explain to you why we disagree in the video when we do that. Yeah, but so guys, I'm trying to remember any other trilogies.
We can talk about the Hunger Games.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't want to talk about the Hunger
Games. Well, no. But I think the Hunger Games deserves a mention because I think, as far as the books wise, like the third and fourth movie, they just split that shit into two just for money grab.
No,
but I think
the Mockingjay was.
Oh no! If you read
the long book,
but no, it wasn't. It actually was kind of like the same amount of pages and content as the first two books. I've read all three of them. I think they deserve a mention because they actually encouraged kids to actually read again. But besides the Harry Potter, I understand the Harry Potter books encouraged it as well.
Harry Potter deserves his own.
Yeah, I agree. But I think, man, honestly, I think it's not one of the greatest. It's not. But I think it still deserves a mention because it is a good trilogy.
Mention.
And I hate when trilogies try to stretch out or make a movie that only deserves one movie into two. But the last movie, I think that actually kind of deserved two movies because it was a lot of content.
Yeah, it was a lot more.
You actually are right. It actually was a little bit longer than the first two books.
Right, but we're spending way too much time on this because it's not worth that. I give the Hunger Games trilogy mention.
I do too because I think it does. I think it does deserve to be mentioned.
It's only because of one reason. Jennifer Lawrence.
No, actually, I don't think that's it at all. I think it is a really good trilogy. The first and second movies, like I don't like that they split the third one into two books.
I think that it bores me.
And hey, I'm not even going to disagree with you. I can understand why it would bore people, but actually, I read the books and I was going in.
It was
trying to compare it to the books.
Good concept.
It was, and it doesn't.
But all it is a ripoff.
A battle royale. I know.
A battle royale and the Running Man.
I won't even say the Running Man. Battle Royale is what it ripped off.
Okay.
And honestly, I don't think it ripped off. I don't think it ripped off it. I think it just.
It's not a rip off, but it is. You can see a lot of.
It kind of is, but
you can see
isn't.
a lot of the influence on both.
Yes.
Both of the Running Man and Battle Royale.
Yeah, I think you can too.
I honestly think that's all we have time for.
I think so too. Because I can't remember any other trilogies that deserve to be mentioned. I think we mentioned a lot of the ones. I know Jacob mentioned that The Dark Knight. I feel ashamed for that. I mentioned that.
No, he said Rocky.
Yeah, Rocky too. But we mentioned that in the second video.
Yeah, Rocky's better.
Yeah, you're wrong,
Rocky
Jacob.
4 is better.
But it definitely is not.
You're not wrong. You are absolutely right. Rocky 4 is better.
But anyways, I think we've exhausted our trilogy knowledge.
Now, just remember, the third one is the weakest.
Not on all trilogies. But anyways, guys, we appreciate you joining us for this video. I hope we did a good job on mentioning some of the trilogies we may have forgotten in the first two.
Doesn't matter.
It really doesn't. You're here, just watch it and be happy.
I am Anubis.
I'm Carolina Hitman.
And we are out.
Oh, no, we're not out. We're not out. Don't cut our audience off like that. Don't forget to like and subscribe before we say that. Please like and subscribe, man.
And send us comments.
Yeah, please.
And give us ideas.
Yeah, if there's
We
any
love ideas.
Yes, exactly. If there's any trilogy that we may have forgotten, please let us know.
Or anything. Just
Yes.
we do a review on something. It doesn't matter.
Or if there's something that you want us to talk about,
We
please
haven't mentioned the one trilogy yet.
What's that?
The Cloverfield trilogy.
Fuck that. Anyways, please let us know in the comment section that anything that you want us to talk about or any trilogy we may have forgotten.
And I'll talk to you about Cloverfield.
Fuck that. But anyways, guys.
All right, guys.
We thank you.
are out.
We're out.